Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Something's in my ass.
Spoilers for the Batman 2022. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. What are you waiting for? Why are you here? I'm a lover of Batman. I love the mythos. I love the Rogues Gallery. I love the games. I've beaten every Arkham game multiple times. I love the movies. Except this one. Most reviews praise the Batman for its slow pace and plotting approach to Batman's modus operandi, favoring his detective capabilities over his high-tech arsenal and high-intensity fight scenes. But that's exactly why I feel like I'm in the minority here. Because honestly, I found Matt Reeves' The Batman underwhelming. The plot felt obtuse, the characters shallow, and in some cases the acting was one-note and borderline caricature. Gordon is a great example of this. Gordon is a caricature of what I'd like to call the angry cop guy. With a hushed, angry tone, it feels like no matter who he's talking to or what he's talking about, he's pretending to be Denzel Washington in Training Day. I'm too old for this shit attitude having ass. Let's start with the titular character. The Batman just doesn't feel like Batman. In most scenes, he's awkward, he's confused, he's not methodical, he doesn't come across as the world's greatest detective. Now, some people would say that's the point. He's early in his career, he's still figuring it out. To that I say go play Arkham Origins and watch Batman Begins, and then tell me with a straight face how this movie more effectively portrays Batman in his career infancy. There were multiple times in this movie where I went, okay, but Batman would never do that. Example, toward the end of the movie, Batman takes on 6 guys and wins. Pretty cool. But then he gets shotgun blasted point blank in the chest by a random low-level thug and almost dies right in front of us. And his solution? Inject himself with a rage-inducing drug to power back up. In an earlier scene, he gets face-to-face with a man in a bomb collar, while the Riddler counts down to the explosion. He then looks down at the timer and then eats the damn explosion. He wakes up minutes later in the police department where the cops are trying to unmask him. That's not Batman. That's a meathead action star winning fights because the writers said so. Another baffling moment. He goes to confront a mob boss at night. Who do you think goes? Batman or Bruce Wayne? If you guessed Bruce Wayne strolling into a mob hideout in the middle of the night, congratulations, you're correct. Later, he sneaks again into the same hideout as Bruce, knocks a guard out, and suits up in a utility closet. My first thought was, maybe that's smarter than making a scene as Batman? But then I remembered the whole point of Batman is stealth. He could have gone through a vent, he could have gone into a skylight, something, anything. Instead, we got Bruce playing dress-up in a janitor's closet. And the 1 second of actual Batman stealth in this movie, it was incredible. It was badass, it was scary, it was intense. And it just made me wish we got more than 1 second of it. Now, people say this movie is more about Batman's detective side, but honestly, this was the worst detecting I've ever seen in a Batman adaptation. Batman constantly misses the mark, needs things explained to him, or just doesn't solve the damn riddle at all. There's an entire scene of him tailing Penguin in a car chase, willingly endangering many Gotham City residents, causing a multi-car pileup in which a semi-truck jackknifes and explodes, more than likely killing everyone involved. But don't worry, he looked really cool while doing it. After he forcefully crashes into the Penguin's car, causing him to flip multiple times, which definitely kills him, he should die from this. I guess Colin Firth's prosthetics were so thick that he became that one science render of the optimal human to survive a car crash. After this, he questions him only to realize his entire lead was nothing but a misunderstanding, a whoopsie, an uh-oh if you will. This is the detective Batman that this movie is predicated on. He gets the riddle wrong, kills multiple people inadvertently, just to realize hours later what the real answer to the riddle was. Oh, and the Riddler? He basically wins. Sure, he's arrested, but his plan still, by and large, succeeds. Batman doesn't even realize that there are 7 bomb vans on the seawall of Gotham until seconds before they blow, and all of Gotham floods. That's not world's greatest detective. That's fumbling around like a creepy Reddit armchair detective in cosplay. Speaking of creepy, let's talk Bruce Wayne. The whole point of Batman is the duality. Billionaire playboy by day, dark crusader by night. Here, there's no difference. Bruce Wayne is brooding, reclusive, moody, a night owl, an enigma. There's no juxtaposition, no dual life. He might as well just call himself Bruce Man or Bat Wayne. So why even bother showing Bruce Wayne at all? He contributes nothing except, wow, this guy really misses his parents. It's boring writing. And then there's the story. It's a slow slog of bloated exposition and mob drama. Catwoman being mob boss Falcone's daughter? Completely pointless. She adds nothing, changes nothing. The movie would have basically been the same without her. Except hey, now they got a sexy lady kissing Batty Boy for the poster. Mob scenes dominate this movie. Honestly, it feels less like a Batman story and more like The Sopranos, with a freaky little guy in a batsuit dropping by now and again. The ratio is insane. Mob scenes are nearly just as frequent as Batman ones. For every 3 Batman scenes, there are 2 Mafia scenes. Oh, and the Mafia scenes make up almost half the runtime, because the mob scenes run longer than Batman scenes on average. We get maybe 2 or 3 minutes of Batman at a time before we're back to slow mob dialogue. Batman feels like a side character in his own film. The main point is the mob activity. The secondary point is Batman. In the Batman movie. And most of the scenes he's in are mob focused. I'm so upset. And don't get me wrong, the Batman moments we do get, they're cool. They're really cool. They're fun, they're intense. It does feel like Batman when they get it right. For instance, the fight scenes are beautiful. They are energetic. The choreography is intense and weighty, and most of all, Batman's style of fighting feels real. It's like MMA without all the gay floor hugging. The Batmobile is the coolest thing I've ever seen. It's like a 60s Charger he turns into a full-blown tank. It's awesome. It's the exact thing you'd imagine a privileged billionaire's kid to do. Oh, this was my granddad's car he bought new 60 years ago. It has 400,000 original miles, and all of the parts are in original mint condition. And I turned it into a rice burner. But there's small vignettes in what's basically a mob movie with a cosplaying bat guy causing some low-level mischief. The Penguin was also a plus for me. The nuanced acting he does with all those prosthetics on him is damn near a miracle. It's no wonder he got his own HBO Max show exclusively about him and all his mob exploits in its 8 one-hour-long episodes and... Oh. This movie is just a pilot for the show. Okay. I get it now. No wonder they spend so much time building up the mob shit. This was all a psyop to make The Sopranos again. Sick. My final rating, 5 out of 10. And out of 5 stars, 2.5 out of 5. This isn't a good Batman movie. It's a decent mob flick with a mentally ill bat guy who keeps showing up and touching shit. Thanks for watching.
I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention.